I did see some reversal. Thanks, buddy.
So, are we singing now?
I guess we have no lapel mics then, dude.
Tarish, are we singing now?
The lapel mics. That's the lapel something that's like jackets and black.
I'm not sure we're actually doing a speed run, or
No, it's sort of pseudo run. It's I'm playing for 2 hours because I can't play the whole game in 2 hours.
That's cute, okay.
Well, it's like a long ass game, but they were like, you can't play for more, you get a 2-hour block.
yeah.
I was like, alright, so I skipped ahead to stage 4.
So remember, you can still we still have one donation war left, which is Megamax on Super NES or GameCube.
Is that sound alright?
It's gonna be a 100% run ready on this bonus stream for the final and last block of games before we end bonus. So the mission is
It's like
two things you
like
can go
Melon,
for are
dude.
Super NES version or the GameCube version. This is so good.
Alright, so just to explain what this is going to be about 2-ish hours of 1 for 101 because the current run's about 6.5. So it's just going to be stage 4, probably, hopefully to the end of stage 5, and then we move on. But just because, you know, why not? It's a cool game. Sorry? No, you didn't. Why did you bring hand cream to my room? Seriously, why? We would drink. What do you need hand cream for? I drank. Oh, sorry, that explains everything. Sorry. My bad.
Alright, so Riley, from the trip, I gotta know. Right, so you have the Wii U gamepad on the chair so you can see it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why? And you're playing with this. I'm wondering why you must see the pad along with the controller.
Well, the pad has like kind of useful info on it, and the gamepad. Well, the pad's just nicer to use. This pad is just. It's really. Have you used one of these?
Yeah, no,
It's really nice.
yeah, the D-pad is really
The
good.
D-pad's sweet.
Godlike, yeah.
So I just sort of use both because I need to see that thing, but I don't want to have to use that thing.
So as someone who's never played Wonderful 101, but has played Beautiful Joe, is anything like that?
Stylistically, it is. It is similar in like a few ways, but like it's closer to, honestly, it's closer to Bayonetta than anything else. This is like unique though. It sort of looks like Pikmin, but it's not really like Pikmin. You have small people as a resource, so like the more people you have, the stronger you are.
Right.
But stylistically, it looks a lot like Joe, but really, it's not that much like Joe. It's got like, if Joe fans will recognize like the bars, the batteries at the top there.
Yeah.
That's a lot like Joe was. But really, aside from that, it's not. But just to describe for anyone who's playing, the upgrades I bought, let's see, I have one I haven't equipped. I got Dodge Mine and Energy Converter. Dodge Mine means that when you dodge, you drop a mine, which is very helpful because it does just enough damage to the little guys that you can recruit them right away. Which means you're easy to get more people. And then Energy Converter just because I'm really bad, so I don't want to die. So you see, if they're glowing like that, you can recruit them to your army. And then it's very quick, I'm at 59 dudes already. Yeah. Generally, any questions you have on that, I don't really know what to say. Can you turn this down a bit, actually? I don't know if it is.
So what about the different powers you can use?
You've got different weapons. I just remembered also I have an attack liner, obviously, and speed liner. The other things I bought, That's basically it. Oh god.
I'm like super scrub, so like you move the leader and they all follow the
Yeah,
team,
you
kind
move
of.
the leader and then you can group people on you or de-group them. You can turn them into weapons, which like the bigger you are, the bigger fist you turn them into.
At this point, you have punch, sword, and sword.
Punch, sword, whip, and gun.
Okay.
So they're basically like a resource. They're like ammo almost. You can turn into like a ball, a gigaputty.
That's how you do it. Those things were huge. Those things were pink.
They're dicks. You can also stun them like this usually. If you unison attack a punch, you can stun enemies like as you shoot people at them. These guys are dicks and I'm not doing it very well. So. And you can also have a second attack. So I'm controlling the guy with the fist and the sword guy's attacking someone else.
What's up?
Hey Robert, how's it going? Nice bow tie.
Sorry?
Nice bow tie.
Thank you. Nice play. Apparently you're wonderful at this.
So they say.
Learn something new every day.
That's what everyone says. They see me and they're like, man, you're wonderful at this.
Yeah.
So when you pick up a new dude, this guy's a permanent member of your army, and you get that annoying cutscene, which is kind of, I don't really know if to collect dudes or not is a good idea. But I kind of need 40 by the end of this set of chapters, so otherwise something takes forever. You can also rank up in the corners, but there's a lot of shit in this game. And it's probably one of the reasons people don't like it that much, there's too much stuff in it. But I love it.
So let's talk about the speedrun ability of Volume 1. You said the current world record right now is like what, 6 hours?
It's actually 7, but it shouldn't be. I've only had time to do 2 runs of this, but I make a lot of mistakes in those runs. So I think around 6 hours sounds good. For New Game Plus 14101 difficulty is like 6.5 hours, and the New Game Plus Very Easy, which is scrub category, do the easiest thing possible.
So
that's like 4.5
unlike
hours.
Beautiful Joe, where kids is like
Kids is legit in Joe.
it's
but-
legit, but over here it's actually legitimately stupid.
Well, there's a few skips you can do, but it just reduces all the combat to nothing. So you can do it, I mean, if you want, but it's not for me. But yeah, basically, as far as speedrunning goes, there's just a lot of stuff in it to test, and it's going to take forever.
Like, imagine it's something where being good at the combat is going to take a lot of practice, but then also actually routing it. In terms of who
a
to
lot
get,
of
who
stuff.
to ignore.
Yeah. So hopefully here, this guy you're meant to kill. You're meant to wait until the new character comes to save you. You can actually almost kill him by yourself if you know how to fight him. So we should get him almost dead, and then my crew are going to talk about how he's undefeatable.
Oh man, so
Or he's just going to get stuck. Yeah, he's stuck. See? None of it's worth but we're killing him. So.
Oh no!
Wow, he got stuck. So this is an AI getting stuck on something. And then, whoa! This guy shows up. We're going to skip the cutscene though, because...
That's speedruns.
Exactly, because we hate games. So we just skip all the story. So this is the Japanese stereotype. He's a ninja. He talks a lot, which I don't know if that's a Japanese stereotype or not, but he speaks a lot. He has claws that can freeze enemies. And basically each character has an enemy they're meant to be able to kill. So there are spiky enemies that you need the whip for, and there are hard enemies that you need the hammer for and that, and this is meant to be this guy's thing, but you can actually just kill his enemy without him. And if you do, you get to like no health and the enemy stops dying, and then they're just talking about, man, it's not dying, even though it is essentially dead. And then his other shtick is that he can climb stuff. So now you can climb everywhere. And your little dudes will just start fighting those guys. They're too much effort, so... Pass me. And then climbing down that takes too long, so this is the whip, like the whip person's meant to get these. I don't know what that is. Okay. Wait, oh, I didn't change the whip. Don't matter. Batteries give you more stuff. If you play Joe, the batteries are the same as the V film things. They give you more meter. And the levels are just sort of long, like slogs. This game has a lot of levels. Come on. There we go. But they just sort of never end. There are 28 stages. And they average out as being... Jeez.
Some of the chats are confused about, like, if it's just speedrun, is there a timer or what's happening?
Sorry?
Trying to quickly go over, like, exactly what's happening here.
Oh, yeah. Basically, we're, for bonus stream, we're doing this in, like, 2-hour blocks. So we can't really have more than 2 hours, so this game's way longer than 2 hours, so I'm just doing a little bit of it to show off what the game's like.
Also, we've got more digging around to do anyway.
Sorry?
We've got more digging around to do anyway.
Yeah, we have a lot of different rounds. We've got to finish watching Dark Place.
Yeah.
So these are like the spiky enemies, and the deal is here that Pink, voiced by everyone's favourite Tara Strong, has to hit them because they're spiky and stuff. This character also approved sexist by Feminist Frequency. So
Legitimate?
yeah, she said she was sexist. It was like Smurfette thing. I can't remember exactly, but it was like she's the only female character except for Alice. So it was like it's sexist because she's through pink and stuff.
I feel like we're all too cool right now because you're bringing up things that me and you know about, like the audience knows nothing about.
Oh, the audience,
like they know what Feminist Frequency or they know who Tara Strong is.
Oh, they'll probably get angry at me. Actually, I wouldn't doubt the audience.
Chat, learn to go and get to it, please.
I reckon a decent amount know who Tara Strong is. Like this was big stuff on the internet for a while. I trust them. I have faith in them.
You trust them? Okay.
They're probably talking about her already or something. There's probably one guy in there who already was talking about Tara Strong, and is getting called a brony by everyone else.
That's how it works, though.
And then he'll just be like, "No, I just like Powerpuff Girls," and they'll be like, "No, you're a brony. Get out, brony." So it's you're not allowed to like Tara Strong anymore. The internet ruined it.
I did feel bad for her. There are a couple of like known infamous YouTube videos of awkward moments at BronyCons involving her.
Really, are there non-awkward moments at BronyCons? Are there?
No, they're pretty awkward here.
Wait, what do you reckon to this Pippin? Saying it's like Pippin combined with Beautiful Joe.
It sort of is, but like the combat's totally separate from that. Like stylistically, it is. It has less in common with Pikmin than you might think. All right, this is the one of the servers. This is Vision. There's a really funny cutscene just before this where the two female characters argue about boys, which again I'm sure Feminist Frequency would love. But this is like one of the few. Hopefully I'm gonna get turned into a dog because it's adorable. Look at that. I don't know why she turned you into a dog, but she does. But this fight is just about like slashing her. I'm hoping she does her pole dancing move because she's female, so naturally she has a pole dancing move.
Of course. James Welker as well as me.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't make her a schoolgirl, so she has a pole dancing move. But yeah, this game stylistically it's like got a lot in common with like old Saturday morning cartoons, Western and Japanese style cartoons. Like
Yeah, you can see a lot of influences.
yeah. If you're not like a Japanophile or whatever, you'll still get a kick out of like the dialogue and that. Like Wonder Green's this fat French guy who's hilarious. There's the arguments between him and this guy who's the duty pro-American character. It's a really cool game.
Question from the chat.
Yes.
They're asking if Trihex is still there.
No, Trihex has gone home.
No, okay, I thought so.
The funny thing about this split, she splits off one way and the other. It seems that the first time you fight her, she's always here. And if you do this fight again, she swaps to the other position the next time you fight her. Which is, I don't really understand. It just seems to be what it's like. Now he's got to do some more climbing. Can you turn the sound back a bit more? Because I can't really hear Robo.
Yeah, for sure.
he's going to be asking questions, I should probably be able to hear him.
You need to pay attention.
Yes.
I might talk in just a frame.
Your low, manly voice.
Oh.
So, like any gap in this game, you can actually just double jump across for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. You're meant to like build a bridge and do cool stuff like that, but you just jump across it.
Someone's asked how much we have to donate for 100% run. I think it's basically just keep donating and we'll tell you when you've got there.
When I figure out where everything is in this game, I'll do the 100% run for you.
Yeah.
How about that? But this game has an obscene amount of stuff in it. Like, it just doesn't never end. Any of you who have a Wii U and want a game, just buy this one. So they say I was talking about the dodge mine earlier. It just sort of kills every little guy on the map really easily, so it's quite helpful to have. Because these guys can be a pain to chase down. Now, this is how you're meant to fight the dragon, because we didn't really see it earlier. You're meant to go in with the claws.
Wait, you're fighting this guy how you meant to fight him?
Well, just to show off. Not show off, I mean show off how to do it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Not to show off how good I am, because that doesn't make any sense.
Such a show off.
So the problem with this game is that drawing rings gives you the fist weapon, but it also picks up secrets. So sometimes when you're trying to draw a fist to get like more damage, it like unlocks secrets instead, which is a bit of a pain. And you just sort of see how these levels never really end, they just keep going. I know I'm saying that now as I'm about to end the level, but that's not the point.
A lot of them just do keep going on and then say, oh, by the way, you're actually 5 levels ahead of where you were.
Yeah, and then
even though you've not changed
like
location.
this level just keeps going. Now, I'm going to, for the benefit of the audience, I'm going to switch views. This is actually on the gamepad. I'm going to switch views to this HDMI so you guys at home can see what I'm actually doing. Even though I can't really see what's going on. Right, okay. So this would be on the gamepad, and there's actually gyroscope in the gamepad, so you can twist the camera around if you want it. But you know.
What do you think of how they've implemented the Wii U gamepad?
It's kind of cool. Like, it was cool at first, but it seems like it's kind of unnecessary. Like when you actually play it, like once it's done once, you're like, that's kind of sweet, and then I don't actually need that. But no, it's cool.
Those of you asking about the timer, we'll put a timer on there if you donate another $1,000.
Oh, full sack. I'm actually going to fall down.
We're not going to switch the timer on unless you donate $5,000.
It will just be a countdown timer anyway. So.
Yeah. We'll count down from 50 to 13. And then we'll count up a bit.
So on the small screen there's actually an image of the ship that's shooting at me, and it's telling me which of these panels is going to be electrified. So there is a way of knowing which colour is coming up. So next is going to be green. And I think from here I should just be able to jump behind me. Here we go.
Rick Dangerous hasn't been met yet. Actually, let's check and see where we are with that.
Where do I go?
Because you actually don't have long to meet that, because bonus stream is going to end tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Alright.
Or this morning,
Now we're
yes.
back to normal. So that's the end of stage 4A, and then there's 4B and 4C. So they just keep going, they're all about 10 minutes long. Yeah, could have been better. There's a whole lot of money you get money thrown at you. I realised I was meant to look for things which I never picked up.
Okay. We've actually got a few donations, so
Right.
read out some of the best ones and just to clear them up. Just like there's a massive
There's a
backlog.
loading screen.
Yeah. Right, so we've got $25 from Anonymous. Congratulations on a successful marathon. Looking forward to SDGQ.
SD?
SDGQ, that's what he said.
Okay.
Okay. Apparently there's a new event coming up.
I trust him, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, that Anonymous guy. I mean, you can know his shit. We have $20 from Anonymous. A little bit touching. Mum was diagnosed with breast cancer yesterday. Don't know what else to say. But thank you very much for your donation. Can't imagine how much that's that can affect you, but hopefully this is going to, well, go some way to making a bit of difference in people's lives. But I know if you go to the PCF website, they are still accepting donations. Everything that we get, everything that we read out is going to Prevent Cancer Foundation, and they'll always be there with advice, people to talk to and so on. But a $50 donation from Aurorius. Ayo was hoping to get my comment read by the sexy voice of Professor Broman, but he seems busy. Well, that sucks. Cheers to Broman and crew for narrowly sniping BL2 as my favourite run of AGDQ. Absolutely amazing. Put us towards Dark Souls, and I will donate another 25 if, when Ubergoose finishes Dark Souls, because it will be met, he shouts out, "It is finished! Praise the sun!" as loud as he can. Yeah, what was your favourite run of AGDQ, Couch?
F-Zero. GX.
F-Zero GX.
GX made me reevaluate everything I knew about speedrunning. Like, I used to think I was decent at it, and now I know I'm awful.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
Literally
CGM is
everyone
the only good
confirms shit at
speedrunner in the
speedrunning.
world. Everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, only legitimately butt flinched during his run.
Yeah, dude, we stood up and applauded him. Jeff and I, at the risk of looking like idiots, stood up and applauded him. Fortunately, everyone else joined in. Like, to see someone just casually go for frame-perfect tricks like that, where you fail, you die,
Yeah.
was like eye-opening.
And it's like, oh, well, I died. I'll just do it again.
Yeah.
And then threw in more frame-perfect tricks the second time.
And it's like, go hard or go home. Like,
Yeah.
That was really amazing.
Or just like that 25-second head start, and then someone said, "Oh, we actually made $2,600 for that. Do you want to give him an extra second?" Is it? Yeah, all right.
exactly.
No, it was the two bold words: challenge, accept.
Yeah.
And everyone, the crowd. Yeah, that was too high.
So what do we got? We got 31 space peppers, 30 space carrots. We got a space aubergine anywhere?
Are you sure this isn't Pikmin?
Why have I never noticed that before? Alright, this enemy, that guy I fought a boss just before. Oh, we only need 2 more eggplants, okay. The boss I fought before, Vorken, he's sort of like, if any of you played Bayonetta, he's the Jean of this game. If you played Sigma, he's the Genshin of this game. I mean Ninja Gaiden Sigma, sorry. You know, he's like that boss you keep fighting. He's kind of weird at first, but you literally just wait around for him to do the attacks you can counter. And then go from there.
Yeah.
This guy's just the same as one of the old bosses. You just sort of wail on him until he dies. Pretty base, straightforward stuff. Swapping between fists and swords, just because fists and sword does good damage.
In this game, what are the enemies that you say, because we all have them, like where the difficulty massively ramps up because you're trying to do it quickly? Are there any enemies like that?
Stupidly, it's the cars.
Okay.
The cars with the shields that shoot you are legitimately like one of the hardest enemies to fight quickly. The other ones are the spike enemies because it's just like I haven't figured out how to get the spikes off them. Also, this is the best song in the game as far as I'm concerned, so I hope you guys dig it.
It's pretty cool.
We're looking for eggplants. Like, these cars are alright, it's the other cars. They're just such a pain. Like, they flip, and if you punch a shield accidentally, you break all your people away.
Oh, that's a good one. Favourite off-camera moment of this year? Couch.
Dark Place.
Dark
number
Place,
one.
that's a good one.
Probably Dark Place number 1, it was fucking awesome. Sorry, were you allowed to swear in bonus stream?
Yeah.
Okay, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, but fucking try to keep it under control, you twat. Oh, that was a good one actually. Learning more about our own language, like about
From
Cockney rhyming
Americans.
slang. That Burke is actually Cockney rhyming slang.
Oh yeah, we learned about Burke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Such a
we
mild
watched-
insult in England.
We watched a lot of Merengue, that was cool. Dinner today was cool.
Yeah.
Korean dinner was an interesting event. I don't know, I feel like I can't remember there weren't maybe as many interesting things this year as last year in terms of off-cam stuff. Because a lot of the first parts of the marathon was spent like hiding from people you didn't want to talk to, or
Yeah,
not going to get food. There are a lot of, for the first time this year, there were a lot of like new people who were just speedrun fans,
Yeah.
and it just took some getting used to for a lot of us.
It was a little odd. Was it? I mean, I went to the AGDQ last year and I went to both the ESAs and it was all speedrunners. Or like,
This is
there
like
are
the
a few,
first-
at ESA there are a few like just gamers, but because Ludendi themselves who organised it are, you know, primarily gamers and then speedrunners. But yeah,
It just took some getting used to like having quote unquote ordinary people around. And by ordinary I mean they're not actually ordinary, but they're just not speedrunners. They're still weird people, but
That sums up pretty well.
yeah, I mean it's cool. It was really cool to have them here, like, but
Yeah.
it just
What you really enjoy when you come here is like you're in an environment where everyone is completely savvy with speedrunning. You don't have to like dumb down your terminology or conversation topics for the people.
yeah, it just
But
took.
when they come,
It just. I mean, it's cool to have them here. I'm not saying they can't be here. It was really cool, but it just took some getting used to for us because we're not used to this sort of thing happening. We're used to the guy we're talking to being at least as nerdy as we are. Ugh. I had a question for the chat actually.
okay.
Which was whether they enjoyed this year more than previous years as a viewer. I wanted to know if there's anyone who's watched multiple marathons, which was
Yeah.
their favourite overall to watch.
That's a good one.
well, I feel like
Actually-
inevitably it will be
Oh.
like strictly just AGDQs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would,
Including, I mean, you can include SGDQ and ESA if you enjoyed those too.
I feel like since the donation comment reading overhaul, this one inevitably will be better than the previous one.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because it was like Cosmo's run was over. Now we got to do an hour and a half of backlog of donations,
Yeah.
all through Majora's Mask. You know, rip that run's commentary. I don't know, it kind of hinders a lot of the rewatchability of the previous ones.
Yeah, I guess so. So a little mistake I made, because I'll point this out. If you plug that gap quicker, the water's not deep enough, so you don't have to swim. So it means you can just run out, which is a bit faster. This is
There's a lot of mixes
so
actually,
this
just
is one
like
of the sections of the games where you play as one guy. So here I'm going to be red for a while, which changes the combat somewhat.
there's a lot of mixture of opinions on this.
Yeah.
Some people say like, you know, this year, last year, this year, 2013, 2025, 1902.
2025 was a good speedrun.
That was a pretty good one actually. Some people said that they felt the lighting and atmosphere was a bit off this year. I guess, I don't know, maybe new place, I guess. So the layouts look a bit different.
Oh, you mean you can see our nasty,
Yeah, you
greasy
can
nerd
see
skin?
the ugly nerds and trihacks.
Yeah, if we have lighting, can we have makeup people next year? That'd be great. Imagine
What
that.
actually happens next year? I've been freaking out, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Wardrobe department, yeah.
But then again, like, okay, here's break it down. Like, so next year we get like a J runner that comes in AGDQ.
Oxus.
And that'd be sick, right?
Oxus 2015.
So
Yeah,
what would
make it
top that
happen.
the following year? Oh, let's get a celebrity over here, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, we got some people who knows that we're gonna have a makeup crew here. Then that's like feasible.
I've heard Mila Kunis plays video games. You should get her to come.
Dude. Actually, that would be sick.
Yeah, nothing I'd like more than seeing a bunch of awkward speedrunners trying to talk to her.
I'll talk to that cute girl.
Hot grill, do you
I
think she's
will
single?
inject the alpha into my veins and go ahead on that right there.
The only hot grill I want to see is a George Foreman KO grill.
Which we had.
Yeah.
There was a hot grill out back.
Oh, baby, that grill was so hot. Someone's actually asked what console is best to buy to start speedrunning.
You don't buy one.
No.
You use what you've already got.
Yeah. That's a
If you
kind
have
of
to buy a console to start speedrunning, then you're
Clearly not.
playing the wrong games.
No.
Alright, so this is the blue fight, which is essentially this, and then you block his first attack, or you don't. So you need a certain amount of meter to block him, so it's kind of an awkward fight. I'm just gonna tank him. Or just actually, let me go grab some stuff. apparently I'm bad. Where?
Now, someone's asked who's on the far right in the red shirt, so why don't we just go for roll call?
Satorio?
Yeah, I'm Flicky.
Well, he's Trihex,
Yeah.
and I'm Kiura.
That was totally necessary.
Trihex distracted me and I died. Oh, input lag. This USB cable's too long.
Just inferior Bluetooth technology.
Got to play on SD.
This monitor is clearly not 2 millisecond.
Yeah, this monitor
It's
is.
inferior 5 millisecond trash.
I think the Wi-Fi slowed it down.
Controller's feeling a bit warm today.
Yeah, this is my pad.
Are we in a 5 hertz Wi-Fi area right now? I'm getting interference right now.
I actually just don't have enough. There you go. That's how you're meant to stun that.
I think the taskbar's desynced your controller.
Yeah, Taskbot desyncing. PJ's NES is ruining it.
Yeah.
Screen size, John's like.
I normally play on a 15:9 monitor, so I can't play on this. I keep pausing here, so you can't actually skip this cutscene.
Well, I sit, 9 inches away for a Retina display simulation.
This is the best fight I've ever seen.
I keep fucking trying to do it. You can't skip this. That was bad. In case you didn't realize. There's an ambidextrous bit in a minute. Which really messes me up. I'm going to try and do it, but apparently not particularly ambidextrous. So here we got some story, for those of you paying attention. Yeah. Oh my god.
Wait, there's a story.
Yeah. This game actually has a really interesting story. It's a bit stereotypical. You can also hide this text if you're wondering.
I like their approach to storytelling. It's not a cutscene.
Yeah. Unfortunately, one of the decisions they made was kind of odd, where there's a 10-minute auto-scroller, and then later in that level there's another 10 minutes of storytelling like this that you can't skip. So it's like ends up being a 25-minute level. But you can hide it. Another reason why Platinum's amazing, you can hide this stuff and actually see what's going on.
The small things.
You can also make his mask visible. If he speaks again, I'll do it.
Really, and at this point, games in 2014, skippable cutscenes, just kill yourself.
So you can...
Couch.
You
What's
can
your
also make
favourite?
just the text disappear.
Sorry. What's the couch's favourite games to watch speedruns of? I mean, is it games really, or is it runners? Because for me, it's runners.
Games, because I mean, it usually depends on the game you've played. Like, I still like watching GTA runs. I still like watching Yoshi, even though I've been watching it for like a very long time.
I'll tell you who I enjoy. I really love Katamari speedruns.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Routing is sick on those games.
Yeah, it's just a routing nightmare. I was talking to Tri-X about it. I toyed around with it, but there's like 1,500 objects in every level, and you just it takes forever. I spent 4 hours routing a. Yeah. I spent 3 hours routing a level that ended up taking 10 seconds to beat. Like.
Big shout outs to Dewey Guy 92.
Or Grass, who was here at the marathon, that Tri-X didn't realise.
That's awful, man.
He was talking about how good he was, and I was like, hey, he was here, did you not see him? Yeah, we were watching Dewey Guy 92, aka Grass. We were watching his stream after dinner. Shout outs to 4G, it's the best technology ever. Alright, here we go. Do you want to do this with me?
Me?
Yeah, you need to go to, you're the other guy, use that stick. You need to go to the blue thing.
Okay.
So you meant to do that ambidextrously, like two at once, but man, I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb to do that sort of thing.
Too dumb to go slow.
Yeah. No, I have to go slow. I'll like look at it for ages and I'll move the stick and the guy will not move the way I'm expecting him to, and then I'll just freeze. So I normally just move one guy then the other. So now we can just run through here. We punched a few of the boxes on the way in so they wouldn't block me on the way back. And then we've got Vision. So if you were paying attention in that story sequence, Vision betrayed Blue's brother. So that's why he's going out on his own to get revenge. I guess to answer the runs question, any game I've played a lot, or any game I thought previously I was good at, I like enjoy watching runs
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, because part of it is a bit of a, oh, this guy shares the same run that I do.
Yeah.
And another part of it is, you see things that, you never thought of.
So I'm going
How
to
did he do
turn
that?
this to make sure I have the right amount of extra people. Because if you don't have 40 by the next boss, it can waste like a lot of time. That's one to plane. It's also one to toilet.
Why 40 specifically? Is there like a tier for your attacks?
No, it's not that. A lot of the bosses you need 100 people to do certain things in them, and in that boss you don't get 100 people by fighting it normally. You get like 97, then you have to sit around until you get the right amount. This boss, for the record, I don't like very much. He's a bit of a pain. The spin does lots of damage. That sort of thing.
You mean for the TV? Yeah, that's really
Climb him.
because that kind of onion bounce is honestly the most difficult bounce.
Well, I mean, like having people like listen to the video.
Yeah.
Oh, some people are asking about, or some people are explaining to people who aren't sure that this is a Platinum game. I know you speedrun a lot of their games. Did you want to talk a bit about that at all?
Sorry, Platinum, what did you say?
Platinum games,
Yeah.
generally for speedrunning and playing.
What about them?
What are your thoughts? I mean, people seem to be confused about like who the developer is and what else they've done and so on.
I don't really know what you said, so I'm going to make up a question.
Okay, make up a question.
Elaborate on Platinum games in general.
Oh, they're amazing. I've never known a game dev that just makes such consistently amazing games, and like the main thing is they're real gamer games because they do everything right. There's so many little things you think, man, why doesn't every game have that? Like for example, when Bayonetta came out, I mean, I haven't played every game ever, but it was the first game I can think of where you could practice in the loading screens. You could practice combos and stuff like that in the loading screens. You can do that in this game. Like, they always put in loads of extra end-game content for you to do. Always hide a ton of stuff. And the games themselves are just so much fun. Like,
Yeah, it's just really, really dense.
yeah, really just densely packed games, full of stuff. Technical, not like lazy in any way.
They're always really fast-paced.
Fast-paced, exciting, new, fresh, interesting. Like a lot of people said Bayonetta was just like Devil May Cry, but it's so much more than that. I mean, if you look at it, like their worst game is Metal Gear Rising, which is incredible. Well, I guess Mad World's not their best, but to think like any other studio whose worst game is that isn't like there aren't any.
Yeah. I mean, the thing you were telling me about Metal Gear Rising is that, like, certainly among the speedrunners of Metal Gear Rising, is that they don't, like, they love the gameplay. It's just the story and the characters and the plot.
Yeah,
that
I
they
mean
hate.
that's their weakness. Is this is the first game I would say the story's really cool. Although I did like the story in Vanquish to some extent, but this is the first one where I think the story's actually is one I would say is good. But
It's
they're
very.
getting there. The story's never important in their games,
Yeah.
but if you have a console and haven't played a Platinum Games game, go pick one up. They're all cheap, and find one in the genre you like and just play it. Don't expect like a cinematic genius game. Just expect fast-paced, non-stop action. It's
Clever Easter eggs.
clever Easter eggs. Yeah, I mean this game's full of them.
Yeah, and even if the story isn't amazing, they're beautiful games.
Yeah, you'll get over it if the story's not good.
Yeah.
Let's
Is that-
face it, like, if any of you are 16-bit gamers, you completely understand the lack of importance of a game's story. Like, that's mixing on this screen, you guys can't see it. Right now I got a wonderful card which allows you to buy any item in the shop, which has a really cool, like addition to the game. This is the one. Oh my god! Yeah. So now I can buy something that previously I wouldn't have been able to buy. I'm also way under on the amount of people I needed, so. Yeah, Platinum, they're just great. They're just a really cool company. I suggest people try the games. Like, if you like Ninja Gaiden, go play Rising. If you like third-person shooters, play Vanquish. If you like Devil May Cry style games, play Bayonetta. If you like any games, play this. If you're genuine, you love video games, you should play this. You owe it to yourself to play it. It's
Got a kind of cheesy question here.
Alright.
Right, on a scale of 1 to try hard, how hype are you, Platinum Games fanboy, for Bayonetta 2?
I'm like a Wind Waker on the hype scale for that one. Like, I kind of originally didn't want a sequel to Bayonetta because I like the idea of being standalone, which is something Platinum tend to do. They don't really make sequels. But like, as time's passed, I'm more and more interested in it. Honestly, Bayonetta as a character, I'm not fussed about. I can take it or leave it, but I've seen some clips of the game and it looks pretty cool, so I'm pretty hyped. And it also means that I bought a Wii U for this game, so like, at least I'll have 2 games on Wii U now, so...
Sounds good.
Sounds
yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, and there comes the tryhards and Wind Waker spams.
Okay, they're tryhard.
Yeah, they're so malleable. That putty in your hands.
You just want your face out there, don't you?
Yeah,
For
pretty much.
advertising.
Zach Cat won't stop asking this question, so I might as well pass it on. Why is the Wonder Swan the greatest video game console of all time?
Because it has wonder in the name.
There you go. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but obviously.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm gushing a bit, but this is the best game I've played in years. Like, I love Bayonetta, I really do, but this is legitimately a game I think you'd have trouble arguing is bad. The only thing is, it's not particularly accessible, which is a complaint I completely get. I fully agree with you when you say it's not accessible, but a lot of good things aren't accessible.
Because people are asking again, there isn't a timer because it's not going to do the whole game because we only really get up to 2 hours each. Other people have got games they want to do, so after 2 hours, once the next person's ready, we'll switch over. And then we're going to go watch Dark Place.
So, like, the thing about this game is, like, the combat system is sort of like a rock, paper, scissors style thing. So, like, swords beat lasers, fists beat flame, whips beat spikes, stuff like that. So, there's this weird thing, I don't know why, but these things sort of explode when you try and shoot them at the enemies. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it's a lot of damage lost. I don't really know what's going on. Just so now it should be. I don't know. There's a lot to this game. I haven't figured it out. Expect a run of this at like AGDQ 2017 when I'm finally good enough at it.
Okay, got a $10 donation from Jesus Christ.
Is
One.
that Cheesaurus?
Jesus Christ, indeed. Number 1, next time Robo sleeps on the couch, grab him a blanket. Number 2, Trihex. How do Yoshis breed?
How do
How
Yoshis
Yoshi's breed?
They just eat an enemy and
Okay,
their egg comes
no,
out.
this is a good question.
Alright.
Yoshi's breed, similar to SpongeBob. SpongeBob is asexual and breeds through budding. Given its Mario canon, isn't the same thing. That is fine, but scientifically proven to be completely accurate.
So, in case you just tuned in, this is science.
Fun fact, Robo sleeps everywhere. If alcohol touches Robo's lips, he will sleep on a sofa. It's like guaranteed law. Like, you can't take him anywhere. Give him a beer, he'll sleep on the sofa. The other night, he slept in a room full of like 20 people playing incredibly loud music. Old man Robo just went to bed.
It wasn't that loud.
It was really loud. It was really, really loud.
Yeah, like the building wasn't on fire, there wasn't any earthquakes, we're cool.
Oh yeah, do you remember there was a fire drill? Do you guys remember that?
Trihex was blazing too hard.
Yeah.
Jeez, I can't remember that. It feels like ages ago.
It does.
Fun fact, by the way, about the fire drill. I wasn't aware that was the entire building, including everyone who was sleeping in the rooms. I thought it was just like out here.
Yeah.
I didn't know until like the day after that happened.
The cool thing about that one, Caleb's friend, shout outs to Foxy, Caleb's friend, cool guy. He was in the room, in the shower. I don't know why this isn't.
Oh, wow.
He was in the shower, just stripped off, got in the shower, water running, and then that went off. So he had to like get out the shower, dry himself off, grab clothes, and run downstairs.
That sucks.
The thing about that alarm, it was very confusing to figure out what was actually going on. Like, as weird as that sounds, like, it was a
I blame
weird
it on
sound.
the saturation of car alarms, where like they go off so frequently, you know it's accidental most of the time.
Yeah, exactly.
So like right away the fire alarm hits, you're like, okay, that's what idiot went through the fire exit.
Yeah.
Not thinking that actual fire happened.
And it did. The fire alarm, 4th floor went off or something. 4th floor stairwell. Oh, another cool thing. Does this chat know about BBB? Or our drunk Texan friend?
I don't know actually.
Don't worry, I'm Texan.
Okay.
So,
I think
Yeah.
you kind of had to be there for that though, to really
yeah.
appreciate that.
BBB, she was cool. I liked her.
Hang on, I'll put up a link to the picture.
Is there a picture of it?
Well, there's a
Well, I tweeted it, so they better than me. Hang on.
Nice, classy. Stay classy, Robo.
Yeah.
So this is just sort of like a typical fight where like sword beats this guy, like whip beats another guy, like fist beats another, that sort of thing. So it's just sort of cycling through them. As here I have 38 people, which means I failed in my task to get 40. I sort of forgot about this until I started playing again.
So does that mean you can't do certain attacks?
No, it just means that in a minute I'm going to have to wait for people. Because they drop off extra units for you to pick up. And I'm not going to have 100, I'm going to have 98.
Here we go, chat. Drunk Texan.
Drunk Texan lady. It's okay, she's Texan.
Yeah. Alright, it's okay.
I'm cool.
Someone asked a while ago, what was the Couch's thoughts on the developer calls?
What?
Developer Skype calls during some of the runs?
That probably awesome. I didn't get to see any of them, but like that's really cool. The developers taking an interest.
Yeah, I hope more of those happen next year.
Yeah.
And more than Skype calls, the developers for Barkley actually showed up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is true.
My favorite was the guy who made the music for Banjo Kazooie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Banjo Kazooie run.
What's his name? Glenn something?
Grant
Grant.
Kirkhope.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
he's doing the rounds, dude.
I saw
That guy is all over the internet right now.
Yeah, he's got some proper good music behind him. Actually, I had a really good one. The Mask developer.
The Mask.
Yeah,
That was
because I mean that was a bonus game. Like no one knew it was coming. They still got a dev call then, and there's just these fantastic moments where it was Mr. K, wasn't it, running?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mystery game.
Yeah, where basically there's a sewer level. And he goes, oh yeah, no, there's a sewer level coming up. And the developer goes, oh okay, yeah, good luck with that one. And he's like, okay, and then he just skips the level, and then because obviously he's on a stream delay, about 15 seconds later, you just hear the developer going, what?
I'd like to shout out to the developer of Octodad for sort of being the first one to.
Set the trend, yeah.
Set the
That
trend.
was a really good call.
And
That was,
obviously Team Meat, the guys who did it last
Yeah.
year. And I guess actually the original was the one of the programmers or something like that for Metroid Prime was in the chat in 2011 when
Oh, really?
Nate did his run of the game. So that was sort of the first.
And one of the guys from Sonic Spinball.
oh no,
yeah.
Sonic Ball.
Sonic Ball.
The Sonic Ball developer was in the chat during that run earlier in Bonus Stream.
You know, I think we actually had Zoid during Metroid Prime this year too.
Yeah? So we got one last piece of this boss left. The boss is just sort of long in this game.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's kind of cool, but it's annoying for a speedrun. I haven't figured out ways to really crush it. In New Game Plus, you destroy bosses. They just gone. So now it's pretty much set. I just have to wait for 2 more things. This is like just Smash music, right? Doesn't it sound like Smash music?
Yeah, a little bit.
Definitely heard enough of that this week.
Alright, when you say Smash, I'm thinking you're like it's like British slang for like
No.
porn music.
No,
not at all.
no, we don't call that smashing. Although we should. I'm gonna watch some Smash tonight, dude. Stop telling me that.
That'd be cool.
No, Smash in England is instant mashed potato.
Yeah. It's not great.
Do you want to show your age,
awful.
Robo? Show your age, go on, I know you want to.
It's just so terrible. I mean, how can you? Why would you just do that to potatoes? Like, how hard is it to get fucking potatoes? You just peel them, boil
Mash
them,
it.
mash them. That's it, done. If you want to be elaborate, you can like add parsnips.
You know what, I'm
Highly
surprised at.
recommend.
I'm surprised you can't buy pre-peeled potatoes.
Well, they wouldn't. They're turned brown and disgusting. Have you tried keeping peeled
No, I'm,
potatoes?
like, surprised
no,
you can't
you
buy
can't.
them.
Yeah, you can't.
Not
I
like
tried
here,
it as a student.
especially, like, with all the weird fake food you get in America. Alright, here's our three guys. Or, sorry, our one guy, look. Waiting on him so we can finish the level. Thanks for showing up. God damn it, draw a claw.
Oh dear, there's a lot of people in the chat who have not heard of instant mashed potato, and I envy you all.
Well, guys, we just ruined like 10,000 lives.
We have, yeah. I blame Vicky.
Shout out
Remove
to
Vicky.
lazy British mothers. Can't be bothered to make mashed potato.
Ah, no, you see, I
Nothing like
didn't.
a
I didn't suffer. I didn't suffer that. That was a friend of mine introduced me to it.
Shout outs to Spam and Smash with Angel Delight for dessert.
Spam's not so bad, but you can at least get yourself a decent quality of corned beef.
This is the like big
From the
moment
counter,
for
not the
Blue,
can.
because he's like fought the thing. Well, he overcame his demon. So that's cool. I think if I got these levels the wrong way around.
That was a good one. If we're on that subject, favourite food?
I love ribs and Korean food.
Mhm.
So Korean ribs are pretty much spot on. I love Korean food. Many of you have not tried Korean food. It's really good. It's really, really good. Go eat Korean food.
Yeah, definitely.
Try Hicks, do you want to answer that question?
Oh, sure. You know, casually I'll take like a quadruple baconator and I'll remove the buns and instead put 2 glazed donuts.
Nice.
And then devour that. Maybe add some powdered sugar on top for garnishing.
Of course.
And then and top it with maple syrup.
You make Adam make hay sound like a rank amateur.
I don't know, nothing can... I think I don't want to really hang out with Adam anymore because of how many baconators he's eaten this week.
Well, basically all of them. I'm pretty sure Wendy's ran out of
He went and
baconators.
ordered 2 baconators in one meal yesterday.
Dude, what a fat ass.
I know.
It's not even
know-
decent bacon.
Do you want to know the really cool thing about that? Is that Adam's actually a vegetarian,
Yeah, he's a vegetarian except when he's on holiday.
except when he's on holiday. So he doesn't normally eat meat.
I mean, come on, you gotta get the experience. You can't be an American and not be an Amerifat. You have to do it.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
that's true, but you don't have to do it like every single meal, like 6 times per meal.
I did it
Are you
today.
mad that he's enjoying his trip more than you are?
I'm furious.
Robo is salty.
Salty Robo.
Remove salt. Oh, that's a point. You guys have way too much salt in your food. Like it comes like
Oh
naturally.
no, yeah, it's ridiculous.
No, because
no, we
sugar's
really,
bad for
really
you.
do.
So just put salt in there instead.
Yeah, sodium's fine. They don't Google sodium. They don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
sodium's just in the periodic table.
Yeah.
It's natural.
guy.
It's good for you.
Shout outs to natural foods.
Yeah, antioxidants are good too.
Shout outs to the gluten-free aisle.
That's why you drink more soda, right?
The gluten.
They're loads
Yeah.
of antioxidants.
The gluten-free aisle is my favorite thing. Oh my god, I drew a thing. The gluten-free aisle where people are like, I'm being healthy, I'm eating gluten-free, and then they go buy gluten-free brownies. And don't really understand why there's something wrong with that. Like, what's up with that? You're
Oh,
a
here comes the
breakfast,
PJ
right?
salt
Dude,
spams.
they don't know how to enter diets, like, at all. Like, ooh, I'm feeling healthy. I want me a steak today. I deserve it. And it's like
Yeah.
smothered in butter, and it's, I don't know.
Dude, steak comes
No,
from
no,
cows.
I'm sorry.
and
It's
cows
a
eat
steak
grass.
smothered in butter with like cheddar and bacon loaded potatoes with French fries. So it's like double starch overload with like. And then they think steak's healthy when it's smothered in butter like that. It's not at all.
It increases your testosterone production because of the severely large amount of saturated fat in it.
Yeah.
So it's good, and testosterone is good for building muscle, and muscle isn't fat. Therefore, every fat person who's trying to lose weight should just eat that. They'll be fine.
Flawless.
Logic nil, Flicky 1.
Congratulations.
I mean, if you go to Google and you like type in why doesn't the bacon diet, like, and you'll get the autofill for why doesn't the bacon diet work.
Is there a bacon diet?
There's actually an autofill for that. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Well, it's not unsurprising, but it is still pathetic.
That'd be an easy diet to stick to.
What else would you follow that sentence with?
Why doesn't the bacon diet exist?
Okay, it's pretty complicated though. I forget the formal name for it, but it's like you can eat fats. Certain times it's like a mind hack. You trick your body to burning fat by doing a certain ritual of eating at a certain time of the day.
I think you actually trick yourself into thinking this diet works. I think that's
No,
the
I
real
don't.
trick.
I haven't done this. I'm not American.
What do you eat, Trihex, at home to be healthy?
I'm on the George Foreman swag.
The George Foreman? Just
Yeah.
grill everything every day?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, chicken,
good.
salmon, broccoli, mushrooms.
You grill your
Hummus.
rice?
I actually don't use rice that often.
No?
It's like it holds like water weight or whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean you're like competing.
I mean, if you want to like,
You're practically
stay-
competing, so I wouldn't, water weight for you is probably a big deal. You gotta shred those extra 2 pounds before competition, you know?
Please.
It's lean, it's mean, it's fat reducing. What more can you want?
Alright. Hopefully you guys remember how long those took to kill, because in a second we're gonna fight them again. With the addition of Wonder Black, who is... Trihex, guess where Wonder Black's from? Yeah, he's African, but
Oh.
he lives in Delhi, so it's okay. But he's clearly an African American, or an African regular, vanilla African.
African American should exist.
Yeah. So we've got. Well, we'll see him in a bit. Is there another one of these? It is another one of these. Okay.
Alright, so you called me out on eating food. I want to know, what is it you do? Like,
What do I do?
what's like the grossest thing you eat that would disgust Americans because they don't eat anything other than like cheese-covered fried fat?
Okay, so Marmite's a pretty interesting meal. Well, meal. Pork crackling is like pork rinds for men. Do they have pork crackling? Do you eat pork scratchings here?
What?
Pork scratchings.
No, we don't.
It's like pork rinds for men. So pork rinds is they take pork fat and like puff it up. So it's like almost like a prawn cracker, right? That's a pork rind, isn't it?
Huh. That doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, well, they make them in China too, interesting fact. But anyway, pork scratchings is just minus the puffing up and reduction of fat, just add more fat and more salt. I think it's like a week's allowance of salt in each pork scratching. That's pretty nasty. Honestly, there's a lot of English food which really just isn't good for you. Dude, I'm trying to think of what other English food is disgusting.
Well, like, I heard that you guys like make your mayonnaise like fresh, unlike America. Right?
No, you mean imported from France?
Well, I say you. I mean like Europe in general.
Oh, Europe in general.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want Europe in general, I mean there's surströmming from Sweden, which is fermented fish, rotted in like stuff. There's the Icelandic. There's this delicacy which is shark fermented in what's it called? It's a poison.
Oh wow.
What? Can anyone remember what it is?
Is it lye?
Yeah, lye. That's it. Yeah, fermented in lye, which you know that's
Wait. So it's shark,
shark.
like soaked in some kind of poison,
Right.
and then you eat it.
Yeah.
Turns into like a jelly.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's also, to any Finnish people, there's memi or something like that, which is, I don't know, it's like, it's just horrible. I don't know what it even is, it's just nasty. This is the introduction of Wonder Black. I just want to see if he plays a DS.
Ew, cute.
Yeah, that's the girl one. There he is. I think he does a dance too when you get him. But don't worry, because he's from New Delhi. He's totally not black. He's a little kid though, so it's fine.
Hey, looks cool.
Yeah, man, he's badass.
I was thinking he was gonna get like some like Mr. Popo Jinx
No.
hybrid, you know, super donut thick lips. Like,
Okay, so the cool thing about Unite Bomb is with Attack Liner, it kills stuff really quickly. If I can get it right. Come here. I don't have many people, so it's kind of not working.
So is the bomb bigger if you have more people?
It is if you charge it up, yeah, but I don't really... I'm kind of messing up, because I don't have many people to do this with. Where are you throwing the bomb? I don't even understand. Alright. Alright, let's try and get it on the other guy. It's not even difficult, I'm not sure what's going on.
Wow, the Twitch chat has actually started mentioning Zerströmmen.
Sorry?
Talking about different foods, Zerströmmen's come up now.
Yeah, that's what I said already.
Yeah. They're calling it rotten fish.
I guess it is. I mean, Speed's
Technically, I
so
guess.
better than me. Yeah, I don't know, like, there's weird foods in Europe. Like, in Russia, they salt their bread. So, like...
it's like slice of bread and then just pour salt on it.
Yeah.
Like an ass load or like moderate?
More salt than you should pour on bread.
Okay. That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Russia are sort of stuck in the 80s in a lot of ways. Shouts to Russian car cam videos. Dash cam videos, they're pretty good.
Now they've been actually having a problem though, like their citizenship has been declining for like the last 2 decades consecutively.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're having a problem with that. Like
People
nobody
leaving.
wants to leave Russia.
You know, I've never been to Russia, but I can fully understand that. Is there anything like Russian tourists?
Oh wait, you got a story for me? About Russian tourists?
Well, there's
do
this...
they smell? Are they oblivious? Like,
Well, they're like super Americans when they go abroad. Like Americans are loud as fuck when they're in Europe. I mean, I think it's just because their accent sticks out. But like Russians are like super Americans. They're really, really loud. And the ones that travel are ultra rich. It's not the average Russian. It's the ultra rich, like 50-year-old like billionaire with his supermodel girlfriend.
like 2 cigars at once.
The oligarchs.
2 cigars at once, smelly as all hell. And like there used to be a joke in England, or not really a joke, but a story that like German tourists were really bad. And that they'd like put stuff on sun loungers at like 5 in the morning so that nobody else could use sun loungers. What Russians actually do is just take the sun lounger to their room. So they'll take it from the pool to their bedroom and like lock it in their room, and then when they're ready to use the pool, they'll take the sun lounger downstairs.
Wow.
So, yeah. This is another Vulcan fight. As you can tell, I mean, we're fighting him again, it's only been 1 level. This is what you have to deal with if you live in Europe. Foreign tourists all the time.
Flicky Zach Cat asks if you still love him, even though he's a filthy American.
I don't hate Americans. There's nothing wrong with you guys. You're alright. Just like a bit loud when you're abroad. That's all. And there's just a lot of stuff wrong with your country. Like the roads. I mean, walking from here to Chipotle, which is like a 10-minute walk, we picked out, Mexican runner and I picked out about 50 things wrong with America. You can see from like the road, like the giant ass pharmacies where you can just buy whatever drugs that are illegal in our country. You can just buy. Like, why the hell is codeine in cough syrup? Doesn't make any sense.
To be abused endlessly.
It's a pretty dangerous drug, really. Then, like, the intersections are dumb. Like, even, like, pressing the button to cross the street is dumb. It, like, if you want to go this way, the button for you's on this side. Like, it doesn't make any sense why it's there. Why isn't it on the road you're going on? You know?
Well, let's get into the big issue, though. The one I've seen Flicky legitimately rant the most about is why is sales tax not in the
Yes.
advertised price?
Yeah.
It's so dumb, like...
But you agreed.
No, I know. No,
you
it's
agreed.
stupid. No, I'm
It's
just- I'm
really
just used
dumb.
to it.
I remember like a few years ago, we went to this market, and I told you that, and you were like, "Wait, what?" Like you legitimately had never thought
Yeah.
about that idea. It doesn't make any sense. You like take a $20 to the counter to pay for something that costs $20, and then they ask for like $1.05 more. Like I don't get why it's.
Yeah, you can't
Not
shop. You can't
included.
shop with a budget. You go out and say, okay, I've got $50.
For $50, I now have to do some intense maths
Yeah.
to figure out how much it actually costs.
Yeah. Or you fall into a trap of like not realising that that's happening. Suddenly
like-
you get to the till and it's $56. Where'd that come
The
from?
one thing, like, someone said to me, it's like, so you know how much tax you're paying. But in England, your tax gets listed on your receipt anyway,
Yeah, it's 20%.
20%.
Yeah, done.
The other thing I don't like about America is when Americans complain about petrol prices.
Oh
Gas
god, your
prices.
petrol is so cheap.
Yeah, like, they'll be like, oh my god, gas is so expensive, and it's like half what we pay at home.
Less than half.
Less than half,
Less
yeah.
than half.
It's like, for any English people here, petrol here is like 60 cents a litre.
But to be fair, soccer mom Jamie has to have her Suburban XL.
She's got to have a SUV,
Yeah, to carry the whole soccer team home.
More.
Yeah.
Okay, so that consumes twice as
2
much
feet to the
petrol.
gallon.
What's the deal with soccer mums? Are they legitimately better looking than other sports mums?
It's just
Like, what is it
exaggeration
about
stereotype.
soccer mums that makes them sexier? Or are
I've
they
never
not
heard of
sexy?
soccer moms. Soccer
No,
moms
I'm
are-
Well,
not-
they're not-
they're not
oh.
necessarily attractive now.
Okay, right.
It's just the stereotype of the
Of the
Mom.
the family mom who, I don't know.
who has her kids enrolled in too many after-school activities.
Yeah.
Oh, so like even soccer.
Right.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Well, soccer is the stereotypical one. Everyone enrolls their kids in soccer.
Why is,
I
do
don't
they?
know. In the South, it's like all about football. Real football, not Europe, not Europe pretend
Well,
football.
Aussie rules football, I mean.
No,
You what, mate?
I'm trolling with you. That was too obvious.
I mean, like, football, I think, is probably England's greatest contribution to the world. If America could just join in with a sport other countries actually play,
Yeah.
instead of being bitches and just
Whoa,
making their
whoa,
own.
We even gave you one of
You
our
don't
most
even
popular
enter, like,
footballers.
the World Cups properly. Like, when there's, like, a basketball World Cup, you're like, yeah, we'll just send, like, I don't know, like, our C-team players, and then you lose, and you're like, yeah, we weren't even trying.
Yeah, America wins
same
the
with
World
baseball.
Series.
Nobody else plays American football. Like, why don't you guys just go hard into, like, an international sport so we can actually see how good you are and stuff?
But they call it the World Series. And then
Actually,
America
I've
wins
heard though.
every
I've
year.
heard that credit where it's due. I've heard that's because it was like sponsored by a company called World or something like that
Oh, okay.
originally. Like, there's another reason for that.
Alright, if that's a fact, then that's fair enough.
And there's Canadian teams. There's a whole 2 countries that participate.
Yeah, that's,
Canada has
Canadian
their own.
football league.
Actually,
Right.
yeah. Wait, hang on.
But who cares about Canada, right?
Let's not let Canada get away with this too, because they have their own Canadian football, which
Yeah.
is just American football changed slightly. You're not off the hook, Canada. You have it too easy, you guys.
The weirdest thing though, Flippy, is we basically sent the US our most famous footballer.
David Beckham.
Yeah. And yeah, they still didn't bother, doing anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, we gave you to him.
Yeah. We basically gave you football.
Before that, all you had is Landon Donovan. And I think all you still have is Landon Donovan.
Yeah, pretty much.
He scored goals at the World Cup. Do you want to die, Dragon?
I just don't think we have the patience for soccer.
You don't have patience for soccer?
We can't go
American
more
football
than-
is like 10 minutes of action a game. Just sitting around watching stuff.
If we go 10 minutes without
I'll
seeing a
agree. It's
commercial,
pretty awful now. Like, it's like, I don't know, 1 minute of football action per 5 minutes of commercials now.
I will say
It's
one
ridiculous.
thing, actually, because I don't want to just hate on America, because I do like the country. Your sports coverage is incredible. I've never seen such a compelling television than
They get
sports
so
coverage.
enthusiastic.
Genuinely, like, everyone's so into it. Like,
Yeah.
It's amazing. Not like at home, we just get scummy, fat, drunk dads who are like, yeah, fucking football, mate! And they'll go and watch football and be...
Yeah, go down the pub.
Go down pub, watch Fulham, mate.
Yeah.
One, innit, mate. Brilliant, yeah. United, innit?
Oh man, he
Shit
just
team.
phoned it in.
Like, I wouldn't want to take my kids to a football game in England because, like, they're gonna get stabbed by a fat man. Like, and like at least in America, it like seems like you can bring your family to it. Like, it's cool. You guys get passionate about it. Like, I like that.
like we have like one or two announcers who actually, you know, put a bit of excitement, put a bit of energy into it. Otherwise, it's just all library, factual stuff. You guys get really into it.
Yeah, you guys know how to sport. Especially if you've ever been to Boston. My God.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Everyone there's into sport.
New England is probably the worst for that.
I love New England. It's a great part. Second best England out there.
Okay, so someone in chat says it's called the World Series because a sports equipment company, possibly Wilson, called it that with the expectation that one day in the future teams from around the world would compete in it.
There you go.
So really, it's all of our fault.
So actually, it's Japan's fault for not getting over there.
Yeah.
It's Japan, Cuba, all these other baseball playing countries. I mean, we already
Cuba
have.
plays for us.
Oh yeah. I'd like to point out one thing about Boston sports teams. I'm a fan of Boston sports teams. I like the Bruins and the, I guess technically Red Sox or whoever. I mean, whoever's really from Boston. I saw the Bruins play in 2011. They lost to Buffalo in their worst game of the season, but then went on to win the Stanley Cup that season. I also saw the Red Sox play last season, and they went on to win the World Series. So, if anybody wants to pay for me to go to Boston to watch a Celtics game or something like that, the team's pretty much guaranteed to win after that. So, I mean, I'm 2 for 2, so I'm pretty much their good luck charm.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Also, baseball's a very boring game if you're nowhere near the field, but really fun if you are. And also, don't get drunk before a baseball game, because being sober in a baseball game is the most painful experience ever. Because beer's like $9 for a Miller Lite, and it's like this big.
And there's nasty plastic cups as well.
Yeah, plastic cups.
Yeah,
Like,
you sound surprised about that.
Well,
Is there not like alcohol inflation at?
yeah,
games
there is,
and-
but $9 for a Miller Lite. That's like charging $9 for water. Like, and Miller Lite.
Are you saying that American beer is not up to par? Like, what are you getting at?
I'm telling you, I'm telling you that a majority of it is not. I will admit, I've had some nice American beers. I'm not going to hate on all of them, but like, a lot of it sucks.
Yeah,
The
I've
stuff
not-
you
I've not
buy-
had a good one
I tell you,
yet.
this is the difference actually. In England, you can go to a supermarket and buy good beer.
Yeah.
In America, you can't. You have to go to some specialist shop to get a good beer.
Yeah, like we went to Giant and just looking around the booths there, and it just was not.
They had imported beer and
Yeah,
they had
yeah.
Heineken.
They
Just Heineken.
they imported Nuki Brown.
Did they?
Yeah,
Nicky Brown.
Nicky
Wow.
Brown.
But they don't have Bucky, so
Yeah.
if it's not Bucky, I don't want it.
Actually, someone's asked for the couch. Is there a sports video game you like?
I love all the hockey ones. They're good fun. I honestly dig them. They're quite enjoyable. All right, we're going to swap the action. Hang on a sec, guys. There you go. So this is going to, again, as I said before, this is actually on the other screen, but you can swap where the screens go. So for you at home, you get to enjoy this action. Otherwise, you'd be watching essentially nothing. So. And also, everyone else in the room will be watching nothing too, so I guess it's for you guys as well. I know, I quite like sports. I've never really hated them like a lot of nerds do. So this is turning some things. If I pop that on, you can see that it's turning these bridges to like change the water flow. There's like a dual screen thing. I once heard an American say that he only drinks premium beer now, and that if it's not Heineken, he won't drink it. Which, as a European, is absolutely hilarious.
Some people are saying that mass market American beer is bad. There are a ton of good American beers.
There are some good ones. I mean,
probably
we
true.
went to Dogfish, and I ordered this beer, which was really good actually. So there are good American beers. The thing is we have like 700 years of beer brewing history behind us in Europe, and you guys have about 100-ish.
The difference being is marketing.
Right. And Americans are so content with drinking whatever that, like, I went on a rafting trip with Dram, the speedrunner, and his family, and he had like a real hick, redneck, hillbilly, like, I don't know what exactly relationship he was to Dram. Like, I think it was his sister's boyfriend's dad or something.
What's
and they were like bragging about drinking Miller Lite, which is really bizarre because to me it's like it's not a particularly manly drink, Miller Lite. It's like water. So for like a bunch of hicks who I expected to sort of like be like all about trying to be as manly as possible, to be drinking that was quite interesting. I also spoke to one of them who I was asking about where he lives, which is North Carolina. And he said, yeah, we've got everything in North Carolina. And I said, okay, what have you got? And his answer was lakes, mountains, rivers, trees. So I was kind of expecting him to say something like big cities or we have like this sports team or something. But no, trees. They have trees in North Carolina, so...
Well, it's probably very beautiful.
Any of you who are a fan of trees, head to North Carolina.
You can probably spot many different types of trees
I
there.
forgot to include horrible cellular coverage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
But then how will you call people and tell them about the trees?
You should... the first time an American told me... when I was first coming to AGDQ, I asked my friend who lives in Virginia, what should I see in Virginia? I was like, why do people come to Virginia? And his response was to look at the trees in autumn, which as an English person is absolutely hilarious. The people would make a holiday to watch tree leaves change colour. But I guess once I saw New York, I completely understood, because there's not a tree in the place.
Someone in chat's asking about opinions on cricket.
Sorry?
Opinions on cricket.
I like cricket. It's fun. I can understand if you don't like cricket, though.
What's cricket?
Cricket?
Is that an insect?
Well, cricket is a fantastic sport where two players sit either side of a set of wickets, where they stand in front of the wickets while on the wicket and try to avoid getting out by a wicket. There's a lot, the word wicket appears a lot in cricket, if you didn't guess.
It should have been called crickets, but...
It's sort of like... It's a cool game, but I completely understand if you don't like it, because it's sort of like baseball.
It's quite complex and very slow for a lot of
It's
people.
complex.
8 a week for each game.
Yeah, there are 5-day games by standard.
They've recently sort of brought in what's called 2020 cricket, which
2020, which is much shorter.
yeah.
It takes about 90 minutes. Sorry, I forgot to pick these guys up. Sorry. And this is one of my 2 least favourite fights in the game, and they're both like this. It's this weird sort of seesaw puzzle, and like, if they start to run to one end, which they can because they both have charge attacks, as you can see I'm sort of trying to stand near the railing so that if they do charge, they charge into the railing. They can like end up sliding all the way down to the other ends, and then you have to sort of wait for the bridge to even out before you can attack them again. And it's just a massive pain in the crotch. Like, it's like one of the moments in the game where I just think, why did they put this in here? And there's not much like... See, now I have to run all the way up here. Because if I start fighting him there, I'm going to fall in the lava. So I have to stand here, even it out, hope he does that, which is actually perfect, and then go back to trying to kill him. That was pretty good. But there's another one of these in the ice stage, complete with ice physics. But hey, it's just one of those moments that stuck out to me as like, why is this in here? So yeah, a recap, cricket's cool. Okay, so I was talking about these guys earlier. How long they took to kill. Yeah, that's not bad. With the bomb and attack liner, for whatever reason, you just deal insane damage to about a quarter of the enemies in the game. These included. One of the phases of the last boss is also included in that list. So, meant to be the hardest boss in the game, and you can just crush it with a bomb and attack liner. So there you go, example. His health just evaporated.
Pure platinum.
Yeah.
It's not just any platinum.
No, it's pure. So one thing Platinum also did in this game near the end of it is put themselves in the game.
Platinum Robo.
The Platinum offices, the headquarters, becomes a robot and basically kills everything. Very interestingly. I'm not really too sure. Like, the balls you must have to put yourself in the game as like the most powerful thing is like pretty impressive. You also use a Platinum Forever attack, which is their logo. You draw their logo. So it's very interesting. I don't know how they decided to do that one, but
So, you're obviously drawing with the controller, but would you
Yeah.
also be able to draw these symbols with the gamepad?
yeah, you can draw on the gamepad with your finger, or you can draw with the right stick of the Wii U pad, which, as said before, is a really nice pad. It's jumped to become my favorite pad, like, instantly. I'm not really too sure why the sticks are where they are, and why they didn't have them down here as normal, but it's cool. I guess you need to stand out somehow.
But it still works just the same.
Yeah. Doesn't really feel any different, it's just strange. And also, as a Heathen modern games player, the layout of the ABXY bugs me, because I'm used to Xbox pads, because I never played the SNES, really.
Shame, really.
Well, because in Europe, Sega won the console war. So I only knew people with Mega Drives and Master Systems. I knew one kid with a SNES, and he had Street Fighter and Mario Kart. And we didn't want to play it because it wasn't like Alex Kidd or anything like that.
I never knew that.
Huh?
I never knew that.
Yeah.
It's Sega won in Europe.
Yeah, there's a few like differences. I mean, like nobody in Europe really plays Castlevania. It was never that big, which is like an interesting one. Like when I come here, loads of people played it. Although it's a bit different because everyone here's speedrun nerds. So. Now you gotta use your native slaves to carry a ball across dangerous things. Oh, this, for those of you who weren't paying attention, this is the Lost City of Lorule, which is obviously a play on Hyrule from Zelda. There's tons and tons of Nintendo references in this game, which is something Platinum like to do. Like, if you played any of, like, Bayonetta or anything, you'll notice a lot of Sega references in those games. Now that this is a Nintendo-published title, they're pretty much allowed to add Nintendo references. Other examples include Wonder Pink's whip is made from Belmont alloy. Obviously, Castlevania there. And just stuff like that. I'm sure there's a Jumpman reference in here somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. We're just going to try and ignore this guy. Are you coming? You guys? Oh.
Okay, now this seriously is Pikmin with your guys carrying the capsule.
Yeah, this is Pikmin, but... I just gotta walk past these. Come on. Right. Oh, I didn't equip that. So I also bought Unite Charge, which allows you to charge weapons like that.
Nice.
We got to get through here. Come on. Nuts.
Oh, apparently Lorule is also in A Link Between Worlds.
Oh, there you go.
So this is like the prequel to Between Worlds.
Yeah, this is where Lorule is.
Yeah.
Alright, we've got a guy up here we're going to recruit. I can't remember this one, Wonder Pencil or something? Wonder, okay, close. And then we get a statue. There he is. And he's now our friend.
So what does the statue do?
You need him for a puzzle. There's a lot of cutscenes to skip in this game.
Huh. Someone's asked, Flicky, did you play Road Rash 2 on the Mega Drive?
I did. Oh, I love that game.
Is it? I've got it. Yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
That's so good. Yeah,
We'll have to
we
play
were
it in the
busy
morning.
playing Road Rash instead of silly games like Mario World and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of had weird tastes in that regard. I love Road Rash. That was cool. You'd like, when you get the chain, beat the crap out of people on your bike. You guys play Road Rash?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool game. Everyone who plays like Mega Drive here or Genesis games are like the weird Sonic community kids, which kind of worries me. You know, like you see what they're up to nowadays, and you're like, oh wow, maybe I shouldn't have got a Mega Drive. Maybe I should have bought a Nintendo console.
Is that reference to the cosplaying during Sonic or something?
Maybe. Could be.
What was your favourite cosplay?
What's my favorite cosplay?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, there's only one correct answer.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean in general or out of that? lot?
Well, let's go with at the marathon first, and then in
At the
general.
marathon first. I only really saw their one. I thought
Actually, yeah. Before we answer that question, who else cosplayed besides?
Borderlands runners did.
Yeah.
Borderlands
Oh, that
Runners
was
and then
adorable. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The Glover race. They were in
The Glover race.
hamburger helper
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say SJ because he's the only character I recognized, and I appreciated the subtle, like, that he was Bridget from Guilty Gear. I thought that was a nice little subtle, reference to the fact that he's cross-dressing as well. In general, I'm not sure I know that many cosplay people. I met this, I met some people who did some cool cosplay at conventions, although I've not really been to many. I don't think I'd have one. Pick generic hot cosplay girl / guy and decide from there.
All I gotta say is the best was when Drax was standing in front of the camera that was over there, facing away from it, and that's swimsuit.
That answer, right?
Oh yeah.
Although there's a great moment when Professor Broman's cosplay got called out by his missus, who came here to surprise him.
Yeah, that was an adorable story. I don't know if people really know that, but Broman's wife flew from Missouri to come surprise him for the weekend, which was pretty cool. We went to pick her up from the hotel, and I was wearing a Fleshlight t-shirt.
Yeah. Speaking of, Broman, come in and talk about your cosplay and your missus surprising you and all that.
What should I talk? What?
We're talking about
We're talking about you.
Okay. All right.
So, your lovely, adorable wife, who I'm totally jealous of,
Okay.
because she's with you, not the other way around.
All right.
I like that.
So she flew all the way here
True.
from Missouri
Yeah.
to surprise you.
Uh huh.
What did she think of your cosplay?
She really liked it.
Yeah?
She was extremely embarrassed for me.
Is she going to ask you to wear it again?
We'll have to find out. Can I tell you later?
I hope you do. I'll be mad if you don't. You need to.
Probably gonna happen.
You're going to need to tweet me as soon as it happens. If you write
Pictures.
digging out, just
Pictures so it's not a real world
Pictures
wrestling.
it was not real.
yeah, just send out a subtle tweet like digging out the mechanical arm.
And then we'll know the code.
Oh my gosh.
Bro code.
The bro code.
Bowman.
I have. Yeah, that was an uncomfortable thing to wear. Not gonna lie.
Was it?
You had an uncomfortable thing to wear as well.
Oh no, mine was good.
Yours was
I've
good.
wear nothing at all.
Can I ask you a question, Broman?
Sure.
Have you worn women's clothing before?
Actually, no, that was my first experience.
Really? That's your first time?
Other than trying it on. That was my first experience
Have
wearing
you
women's
tried?
clothes.
Yeah, how strong is the cross rushing on the couch?
Yeah. Thickest count.
And if I had a cool story, I don't have anything. No, that was my first time.
Oh. Just to check, is anyone else?
Not women's clothing if you're the one who owns it.
Okay, well then, I guess I thought it was more normal to cross-dress once in your life. but
Oh no, I did.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, I did a. I don't know. It's not. I don't know if it strictly counts. I was doing a production of Rocky Horror Picture Show as
I
Frankenfurter.
guess that counts.
Yeah, it counts. I
mean,
mean,
I just-
let's
I
face
just-
it. Let's face it. You know, stockings, suspenders.
I just
Big
did it at a
fur coat.
party. Like, I was drunk and they were drunk and we were playing a drinking game.
Yeah,
Ring of Fire, best drinking game out there.
yeah. So
And,
very also customizable.
Someone's custom rule was that we had to switch clothes, so my lovely friend Lauren, thank you Lauren, wore my clothes and I wore hers. It was oddly comfortable. I don't know why I thought it would be uncomfortable, because, I mean, clothes should be comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, women wear a lot of clothes, so they probably should be.
Women wear a lot of clothes.
Well, I mean, there's got a lot of options, a lot more options.
Quite a few
And,
options.
so you kind of hope that. Well, they do complain about shoes. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, someone's asking yours and my opinion of Doctor Who, Flicky.
Apologies, can you say it a bit louder?
Yeah, they want to ask what your and my thoughts are on Doctor Who.
I think I did this already, like,
Yeah. Every single time there's two
I
British guys
came
on
to the
screen.
conclusion that it's a kids show, and ultimately, if I was getting annoyed by like the cop-out storylines, that I should just stop watching. So I did.
My opinion on it is mixed. I think there's some very good episodes out there, and
There are
there's
some very good
very good
episodes,
stuff. But
I mean, I was fed up by like characters not dying when they should be dead. Like it'd be way better if they did actually die, but then they cop out, and it's like, oh, this happened instead. And I realised that they're not going to kill off characters in a kids show, so
They killed off some characters.
not, who? Only previous Doctors.
yeah.
Spoilers.
people die all the time, but they're mostly unimportant, except for that
Yeah,
one
they're
episode.
The
unimportant.
companions died.
Which one?
Amy and Rory died.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Oh,
really.
they die of old age,
lived-
though. That doesn't
They
count.
lived happily ever after in New York
Yeah,
for like 60 years.
yeah,
or
that's
something.
totally the opposite of dying.
That's really not
So
dying.
you'd rather than just get like murdered?
I'd rather they just died.
Yeah,
like, 'cause
yeah.
It would be a way better story, like in that regard. Like too many movies cop out, like, oh, they're not actually dead.
Well, what about like? Okay, they didn't kill Donna, but I almost think what happened to her was worse
Okay,
than actually
that
dying.
was a good
Yeah,
death.
Yeah, I guess.
It was literally death because everything that happened and made her who she was taken away.
Yeah.
She became the person she was before. It was pretty awful.
That's
plot
that's
device.
pretty. That's
It
pretty.
is,
awful.
yeah, I guess. But I liked Clara.
I thought it was very
She
good.
was fun, but then like they sort of.
But then
simplified
she
her
like
shit.
died and then didn't die. That was
Right.
weird. I'm still not sure
I
exactly.
can't
what
remember what
happened
the resolution to that was, but I don't know. I stopped watching.
Well, I can tweet you about that too. We'll just give you short updates about Doctor Who.
I'm not much of a TV person anymore. You left over glasses?
So how many do I get to take home and sell?
there. They don't even throw them straight.
Much like a wounded duck.
Oh, nice,
Interception.
smooth.
I'd like to shout out to the guy who came and said goodbye to Adam and I and had an incredibly wet hand.
That was a pre-anxious sweat nervousness / nut huggage because he was privileged to shake your hand.
Yeah, he was like saying goodbye to us, and I was just like, I just looked at Adam.
Oh,
Like,
get that over here.
what are we throwing out now?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
Flicky.
he has like a 20 in his hand right there.
After comment on not watching much TV, they're now asking your opinion of Sherlock.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
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 Sherlock is
Everyone,
dynamite.
I mean, seriously, if you don't like Sherlock, like, I mean, you're just a
You're
bit
weird.
different.
You're
You
wrong.
hate television, and you hate
Incorrect.
stories, and you're an idiot.
Yeah, if you hate everything, you might not like Sherlock.
Yeah.
No, Sherlock's great. I mean, I almost don't like admitting that I like it because it would be the ultimate hipster thing to not like it, but I can't.
Well, just say you liked it before everyone else did. And you're
I
fine.
didn't know that's a lie. I mean, my friend at work or old job was like, "Go watch Sherlock," and I was like, "Okay." And I was half. It was episode. No, it was the second episode. So it's a cool show. It's just really cool.
The shades were provided by the Prevent Cancer Foundation, who
Yes.
gave us quite a lot of stuff. They fed us as well. Several times.
Wonderful.
That was nice. Really awesome people.
They also brought attractive girls to the
Yeah.
the event, which was very nice of them.
That was handy.
We haven't seen attractive girls in a while.
The food is really good.
I thought
No, that's obviously.
I thought Mr. Trihex made quite the attractive girl, as well as myself.
Yes, you
Thought we were
did.
both pretty attractive ladies.
PCF brought you here too, really.
That's true.
No, it was honestly just nice to talk to normal people again. I made friends with one of the receptionists because I was getting fed up with talking to nerds.
Oh, Trihex, someone wants to show you this.
No.
Oh, I saw that. That was cute. Yeah, the job interview and all that.
Oh, you've already seen it? Old news.
Old news.
Come on,
What is-
come on,
what-
chat, get with it. Honestly, you're letting yourselves
This is
down,
amazing.
you're letting us down.
Oh, is that the Photoshop of you?
Yeah, it's me sitting in the office.
A certain office.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not a. It's a porn interview. I forgot.
Oh. So you got casting couch.
Yeah, that's what it
There
was.
you go.
Casting couch.
And then they ask you all those questions. It's like, do you have a boyfriend? Like, do you go to school? How old are you?
Just turned 18.
Do you like to suck dick? That sort of
This is a strange job interview.
stuff. But the answer is yes. Wink, wink.
How many dicks have you seen at once?
How many dicks have you seen total?
Are the mics actually on right now?
I don't think they are.
They're probably not on. We should probably just like keep swearing at it and see if someone complains.
We're just swearing.
Hang on,
until
I'm just
they
going to
work
check the
again.
chat 'cause I don't think anyone's complaining.
Kick them, see if they.
Yeah, keep going until we get a terms of service
Oh,
violation.
so this is
Alright,
the
sounds
punch out section.
Can you do it blindfold yet?
I'm gonna have to, you know.
Oh,
really
dude,
are.
does he have a snotty book? He did. That was a booger. That was a robot booger. That doesn't make any sense.
I know it was oil or something.
He's got the AGD flu. He's hanging out with us too much.
Woo.
Everything else in this game made sense, but this is the point. At which
No,
your
this game
suspension
is
of
this game
disbelief-
is absolutely incredible. I
Oh,
was watching Phil like you played earlier, and I was like, oh my god, this is awesome.
Anything that keeps Broman's attention is
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah,
Someone called 8-Bit Derper said, if I sent Trihex my personal copy of Earthbound, would he autograph it for me?
No.
Which is, it's quite possible. I probably wouldn't mail it back though. So write his name on it and then keep it.
Yeah, he just set it on eBay.
Yeah.
autograph it and then sell it.
Uh-oh, I think he's gonna interrupt
Well,
me.
it's like, why
Make-
would
make
you
it mince.
autograph your Earthbound? A game I've never played actually. Which I know it's awful, I haven't played it, but...
Can I make a prediction? Had you not heard of Earthbound until Melee?
I mean, but to be fair, like,
I
Melee
hadn't.
2001, I was like 11 at the time. Like, can you
No,
really...
I don't think I had that.
Was it really 2001 when that game came out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Smash 64 was 99, and then Melee was 2001.
Love Smash 64. It's a cool
So
game.
they can't blame you for not knowing that.
So-
I didn't know who it was
I
either.
mean, I'd say that my taste in games were pretty shit until 14, when I found Yoshi's Island.
You played Crash though. When did you play Crash?
Crash was childhood.
It's a good game. Shout out to any Crash runners in the chat.
I never beat. No, I think I beat the first Crash game.
Really?
That's just the hardest one.
Yeah, that is the hardest one.
But probably for the wrong reasons.
I think this is early. I shouldn't have done this now.
Oh, apparently the mics are off.
They're off. Okay.
Yeah.
What, seriously?
Yeah, no, the chat said, yeah, we're definitely saying the mics are off.
Turn them off. Oh, that's alright then.
Let's go to
Yeah.
the chat to let us know that.
Okay.
I fucking hate Spanish people.
Wait, they're
Oh,
really
God,
off right
such twats.
now? Why are they off?
Yours is on.
Why is mine on?
Tech booth.
Yeah,
Are they
that's fucking-
Spanish?
That's fucking stupid. Like,
Tech
what?
booth's empty.
Yeah, we just have to leave them off,
They're looking
like
through the
forever.
side.
They are looking through the
On the plus side, you can now say whatever you want.
I was already doing that before.
Yeah,
Shit.
I was. Yeah.
But now you can do it more so.
What's the point of saying everything you want if you're not being edgy?
Yeah, I'm trying to be edgy here.
This is real talk.
Like, have you not seen Flicky's run the last 3 years?
Right.
Like, the real talk's been too real. Like,
Too real.
Too real. It's
Yeah.
the more
Too
real.
real.
no,
for
like,
Chef.
no, like,
Real fire.
erect nipples at Flicky's Bayonetta run at AGDQ 12? 11? 12? Yeah, that. Go watch that again.
11
Like,
was good.
And get
12
erect
was
nipples.
even
that
better.
was the first run that defined the spectacle of, yo, commentator, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk for the next 2 hours straight. Just sit
Yeah.
back and buckle up, right? Go ahead. And just go rams in, you know, Americans, you suck. Eurofags, you suck. Fanboys, you suck. Just, oh my god, it was
Everything.
It's amazing how many people suck.
But it was
Yeah.
for charity, so it was
But
okay.
it
Yeah,
was- yeah.
it was for charity. You raised money for charity doing that.
We raise money. We love raising money. Gives us an excuse to be dicks.
Yeah.
I have to be nice normally. Get on
Hey.
camera, you can say what you want.
Yeah.
I heard people respect you for it.
Dude, this with 3D glasses on.
Yeah, blow my mind.
Is this 3D capable?
No.
Bro, it's Wii, it's Nintendo.
Wii U,
come
it's
on.
not 3D.
The 2 gig of RAM and the console wouldn't be able to handle it.
But we dedicate 1 gigabyte of the entire console to non-gaming resources.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That way you
No.
can open the home menu
No,
anytime.
fun real fact, yeah. 2 gigs, 1 gig dedicated to OS function.
What?
Literally
So you can
why.
do this.
Fucking why?
And that's 305. Wow. Yep.
A fucking what?
Dude, he's just mad.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I'll take the occasional like late Gen 360 game where it just lags heavily when you do the guide button mid game over having 1 gigabyte in 2013 games.
Scary thing is, if like Platinum can do this with this shitty Wii U hardware, what would they be able to do with like a PC or like a PS4 or whatever? I don't know how powerful those.
It would probably explode the universe.
It would explode
Might be why they
the
haven't done
universe.
it yet.
I think they have to make their games lag a bit, otherwise they're just too good.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're gonna add this bit, it's gonna not run very smoothly. Wow, gold for time.
Some people complain about the slurs on stream, but it's okay because the mics are off. So.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
But are mics on now?
No, it's still off. They're definitely off.
It's alright, Trihex.
Yeah.
Tech fix it.
So, someone's asked how far into 1 to 1 is this?
This is stage 4 and 5. And I've just finished 4 and 5, and how long do I have left?
Until you get kicked off.
Alright.
Yeah, totally off.
They're really off, they're like 95% off
Yeah.
right now.
They're like at least off.
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Damn. So they just hear like game audio and that's it?
They just see mouths moving and they just sort of lip read
Yeah.
what's going on.
Like this chat is actually really good at lip reading.
Yeah, those cameras that we've got provided are really high quality.
Yeah. They're even reading my lips somehow, and I'm not even on camera.
That's incredible. How are they doing that?
Well, the camera's just fucking amazing. Yeah.
Shout outs.
Shout outs to GameSpot cameras.
Oh yeah, GameSpot sponsored us.
Yeah.
We don't have GameSpot in England.
No.
But they have GameSpot like everywhere else, so...
What do you have?
Game.
Game, right? Yeah,
Game.
just
Game.
We used to have Game... We used to have Game Station as well.
We do kind of still, but
probably got
Game
two,
Station's
did
part of Game.
No,
Yeah.
Game bought Game Station, so now we just have Game.
Yeah. No, they
It's like-
kicked the Game Station.
We also have a shop called Eat.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just like...
And it sells clothes.
if only.
I like it.
I'd have loved it if it did.
It's actually Eat full stop.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I guess to America
It's a-
would be Eat period, which sounds
Yeah.
horrifying. So I
Yeah.
guess...
I don't know. That sounds delicious.
Is Typing in the Dead?
Actually, so honest question.
Should
here.
be.
So how much time do you have left? Because
No, he's
not that I'm
he's
rushing
home.
you, but I'm kind of hungry for my leftovers now.
Oh no, we got like 15, 20 minutes, I think, because
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
the Mega Man kids are like, we didn't have enough Mega Man in the marathon. We need more Mega Man, so they want more Mega Man.
What's coming up next?
Yeah, it's basically coming up.
Shut your mouth! I don't need you.
I love
Sorry
that.
that I'm not sorry.
Dude, why is this mic not on right now? Fuck.
You should get madder at it and Trihex, that'll
Yeah.
fix it. Trihex, most gullible man, 2013.
Oh, wait.
2014.
Oh, I think Dude, no. I thought they were off too, man.
Dude, wait.
I trust people too much. Exposed. X is gonna kill everyone in the room.
Fucking all these wannabe Brits are fucking way too dry sarcasm. Zero detection here. Like, come on, I'm succumbed to Twitch chat. You gotta throw a cap at me so I understand it's sarcasm. Like, fuck.
I only realized that the mics were actually on when Test Runner, for the 5th time, explained why he didn't understand why we thought the mics were
I
off.
thought it was just being unfunny.
Tell you what, it's a good thing the mics are off.
Zero.
Yeah, it's a good thing the mics are off, otherwise that would have been really embarrassing for you.
You guys don't hang out with Flicky and Robos, bro.
Okay, so let's recap. What did I say during the whole time? 'Cause I actually
You were getting salty that the mics are
Oh,
off,
man,
man.
yeah.
You were like, what the fuck,
You were
man?
proper hating on the Spanish.
We're missing...
That was flicky.
Yeah, but
that was
Trihex
Flicky.
didn't
That was
disagree.
so Flicky.
It was all Trihex.
That's like my go-to phrase when I'm told I can say what I want.
Yeah.
The Spanish can take it.
I don't
They
think we have
know.
any Spanish runners, do you?
Yeah, we did. Krauser's Spanish.
Krauser? Oh.
Yeah, living in San Francisco, I believe. I'd like to say hello to all the Spanish runners. I don't know if there are many of you. Also to any
There needs to be
Italians
more.
in the chat, because there is only one Italian speedrunner. So,
Yeah, we need more of them as well.
yeah, there's literally one that I can think of, and that anyone knows.
Fuck, plug him. Like,
Primal85, the Italian speedrunner. who helped me with the Italian word for speedrun, which is speedrun. So thank you for that.
Someone's asked, question for the couch. If you could visit any country for 1 week, what would it be?
Man.
Honestly, America again? Like, really? I'd go to New Orleans with Trihex.
Yeah, New Orleans sucks.
Oh, does it? Okay, we wouldn't go to New
like,
Orleans.
it's dirty, it smells, the crime is out of this world.
Okay, I'd go somewhere not smelly
I mean,
and dirty.
go there and eat and then just like leave. I wouldn't
Okay.
want to stay there.
No, I love America.
You should go to Yosemite.
I'd love to go to like Australia or something just because it's kind of far away. If I'm getting a free holiday, I might as well get my money's worth. I'd like to go visit the Japanese countryside.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like all the shrines and that sort of thing.
Dude, Japan, Beijing, Australia, New Zealand, do all that.
I'd love that shit. That'd be perfect.
How many weeks do we get?
So 1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
That'd be a lot of
That-
traveling.
that's a lot.
1 week is a lot of time. If you go out on your planet, you can do so much in 1 week.
I'd like to tell you what I'd like to do. I'd go to Japan. I'd visit like the countrysides, the shrines. I'd go in winter, so I'd get to go skiing. Then I'd head into Tokyo. Do like all the Tokyo stuff, the Electric City, whatever it's called. That was weird. I turned on here. That's cool. Whatever.
You can't really see it, but he's actually punching the cube from
Yeah,
the
I'm
inside.
punching the cube from the inside, and I'm getting really disoriented.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, there we go. I didn't think you need
Co-op those. The thought pink.
Yeah, green. Yeah, I've never messed this up before. Anyway, I'd have a lovely time in Japan. I'd take a Japanese translator or something. Preferably female, my age, likes English accents. Single. Desperate.
Yeah, all the criteria you need.
Let's be honest here. Really desperate. Finds it cute when people mess up. You know, something
Enjoy
like that.
speedrunning?
Enjoy speedrunning. Like short people. Hates being able to talk in conversation. Pretty much my dream girl.
Winner.
Actually, honestly, dream girl wouldn't be Japanese, but I'd be happy with it. Actually, I didn't say she had to be Japanese, just speak Japanese. If any of you out there meet this criteria, I'm probably too shy to talk to you anyway, so... You're right, Berman.
Oh, just
Just relax. Just breathe deep.
I
can
love
smell
you.
the bacon.
Sorry, we'll switch the mics off.
Flicky placed the cards well.
The beta at this convention was strong.
Well, can you really be beta if you're like self-aware?
No, you can't. You're not being beta if you're being self-aware. The most beta thing I saw all week was people standing in the corridor, like in archways, because they didn't want to leave the building because nobody had told them to like leave now. They were like waiting to go out for dinner, and they just sort of stood around waiting to like get permission from like Trihex and the others to go outside.
Yeah, you gotta have Cosmos.
That was sort of like the most beta thing I
Wait,
saw.
wait,
all
wait,
week.
what did they do?
After your Yoshi run,
Yeah.
they were like standing around in the corridors.
Oh, yeah,
like,
they were like-
waiting to go out for dinner.
They were like blocking the
And they
corridor.
were blocking the corridor, and they just stood there because you had stopped.
Oh.
And they were just sort of like waiting for you to give them permission to leave.
You know, I love them, and the funny thing about that, it's supposed to be just like an intimate, like, hashtag Yoshi victory feast.
There are no such
Like-
thing as intimate things.
Yeah, I learned, it's supposed to be like me, Carl, and a few others, like maybe 7 of us total, and being like 35 plus.
Holy
The other
cow.
25, I had no idea who they were.
Yeah.
Like, just,
That was fun because they were standing around you in a circle.
Shout
like,
outs
looking
to
at you.
understanding social barriers.
Social stuff's hard, man.
trying to AGDQ 15. Sure, that'll get.
2015. Where none of us will leave our rooms.
Yeah, oh my god.
Can we do a quick guide to visitors? First guide. If someone shakes your hand, tells you their name, you tell them your name. This is a
Yes.
common social thing that they do all
Yes.
over the world. So I'm going to give you an example here. Hey, I'm Flicky. Nice to meet you.
Try X. What's up?
Simple.
Firm handshake.
Firm-
Eye contact.
eye
Eye
contact.
contact. You're not texting me IRL. Look at me, please.
Simple.
Right?
You just say their name. Bad example. Hi, I'm Flicky. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, what's up? What?
Exactly. They just sit there and just like look at you. Just tell me your name. This is like a very simple social thing. Every one of us has suffered from this at some point during the marathon. You know, if your hand's like dirty and I want to shake it, just like say, "Oh, sorry, I've got the flu" or something, and there's a reason, or just fist pound. Very simple. If your hand's wet, don't shake my hand, please. Very
Lick
simple.
his cheek.
Lick my cheek. If I hug you, it's customary to grab me on the buttocks. Like that.
Yeah.
Firm,
Nice and
for
firm.
ass slap.
It is nice and firm. It's like a nice hearty mutton.
All right, wait. Important question. How many asses have you slapped this year, AGDQ 14?
God, more than last year.
Yeah.
That is a lot.
I've slapped your ass twice.
Yeah, I slapped Dick Oak's
Slapped
ass.
Adam's ass, Dick Oak's ass, Adam's ass,
I've rubbed a lot of bellies this marathon.
Nez's ass,
No, yeah, Nez's ass. Yeah.
Trek's ass a lot.
Trek.
Every time I saw him, I was always like, more than handshakes, like the ass slap to handshake.
Well, he's
ratio.
European, so like it's
so,
customary.
so it's okay.
Yeah, you wanna get right in there with the European.
What happened?
Shout out to depth perception.
You just run into the water.
I literally just ran into the water. Yeah.
Have you tried slapping it on the ass?
The water?
The water.
No, the
If
enemy.
there's a problem slapping on the ass can't solve,
Yeah.
I have not come across it.
Unless you're controlling.
That looked painful.
That was the opposite.
Ooh.
Oh no, the
Whoa.
wedding was hot pot. Slap
Whoa.
someone's.
So someone's asked if a freshly washed hand would be accepted if still wet. I think
No.
we've covered that. This is
Dry it.
Yeah.
Right.
There are like in the hotel, there are both towels and air dryers.
Yeah.
You could literally like double up on drying your hands.
Yeah.
You're like mega dry.
Yes, like just drier than the Sahara Desert.
Like 0% moisture.
Drier than the fucking air in Virginia. What's wrong with that shit?
No idea.
It's just in here.
Chapstick. So, PCF bought chapstick in like one of the years. And I remember everyone being like, why have they bought chapstick? What a dumb idea. And by the end of the week, begging for chapstick.
You
Air
having
is-
chapstick?
Oh,
air is so
apparently all of
dry.
chat is getting banned for saying arse.
They're getting banned.
Yeah. It's
Saying
brilliant.
arse.
It's literally
Good job.
awesome.
Wow.
This pleb chat not being,
You should
Shout outs to banned
not
words.
having
Bad
cuss
words?
words.
Bad
all the
words.
I mean,
What
we-
are some band symbols? Raise as many dongers as you can.
Yeah.
Preferably more than 3 in one section.
Yeah,
That'll be a
yeah,
great way to
that'll
get
get all
banned.
of you banned. You should do that.
I'm going to carry on playing this section. Just boot me off this level whenever you need to. This is the long ass level.
Okay, cool.
Sending him over.
Sending them over. We have $2.50 from
Top two
Terrence
runners.
Engage, who says, "Woo!"
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
About that $1 million for cancer, though.
Yeah.
Research,
Oh, yeah.
cancer research, not for cancer.
Yeah.
Here, cancer, here's $1 million.
Against cancer.
Looks like you're getting your ass kicked. Get back in there with some new stuff. No.
Maybe this will allow you to mix it up a little.
Yeah.
Try something new. I'm sure there's body parts you haven't come across yet. So, interesting random fact about this game: you can skip loading screens if it's loaded. It will load and then wait for you to press something sometimes, or just fade out.
What?
It's a
Why
mod
could,
story.
how, then,
You can skip loading screens if they're loading.
Right.
so it hits like 25%, and it's actually loaded, but it's lying to you?
Yeah, sometimes. This is when Blue learns about the importance of teamwork and that, the importance of allies and comrades in hard times.
Oh man, is this the past?
Yep, this is like the 20 years ago invasion. You can tell by the sepia tone. I'd like to give a shout out to House of the Dead, the movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Greatest
That was-
drinking game movie.
Thank you for that.
Since.
That was an experience.
That was a good night, right?
Never
It-
saw you Bao film until I saw that one.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I promise you.
I feel like B movies need to separate game mode because they don't
Yeah.
do as good a job as House of Dead did.
It literally catapulted itself into like my top you know, whatever B movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Definitely, up there with Kung Pao in terms of drinking game.
It's up there with Sharktopus, you know.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. I'd also like to shout out to The Asylum, and on the rare occasion or rare possibility that anyone from the Asylum project is in here, the goal is to watch every Asylum movie.
Yeah.
We're at 3 so far, out of 80 something. So
Nearly partway there.
if any of you are in the chat, I'd love to say hi and shout outs. And
What?
I spent a difficult week without watching an Asylum movie.
What is an asylum movie? Is it like
Asylum is a company that makes like similar sounding movies to like real movies. So like, Snakes on a Train, Atlantic Rim was a really good one we watched recently. Transmorphers.
Oh my god!
They're the company that made Sharknado.
Okay.
I was gonna say Shark. I was just gonna say
Yeah,
Sharknado.
they made Sharknado.
Dude.
That's a good film. Sharknado was really good because me, as a big fan of these terrible movies, it had like a surprise part in it that I just didn't see coming at all. And then like
They try to explain the lots behind Sharknadoes. and-
no. Like they did something to the female lead that they just never happens.
You have to spoil for me. I will.
Do you want me to spoil? I'm sorry. Anybody who hasn't seen Sharknado yet and is wanting to watch it, please cover your ears for the next. Tell you what, could you raise your hand, Kagura, and then put it down when I'm done with the spoiler? So hand is raised. Spoilers are active. Basically, the female lead gets eaten by a shark, which like never happens. The female lead can't die. It's like a B movie rule, and they did it, and I was like mind blown that they would do such a thing. And then he cuts her out of the shark with a chainsaw later on in the movie, and she's fine.
From inside the shark.
From inside the shark. Like, it was really cool. He starts to come out the shark. He's like been eaten by the shark, and he goes in with a chainsaw, and he cuts his way out, and he drags his corpse out with him. You're like, what the fuck? And it's the woman, it's the female lead. Like, amazing. Because they never do that to a female lead. She never gets killed. So yeah, thank you, Kira. That was the Sharknado spoilers. I know how strict people are with spoilers. So.
B movies, I feel like you guys shouldn't be.
Yeah, you shouldn't be, but you know what the internet's like.
Well, fuck man.
Yeah.
Fuck all of them.
So they've got over 80 of these movies.
Yeah. Their first movie is called Belly Fruit, about teenage pregnancy. I believe their most recent is Mecha Shark.
Mecha Shark. The follow-up to Sharknado.
Where can I catch these fantastic films?
You can. I think they're on Sci-Fi quite often.
Sharknado's on Netflix. Right?
Yeah.
But I also, where would I go to purchase these wonderful films?
Asylum. The asylum.co.cc, because they didn't want to pay for a proper website domain, so they have .co.cc, which I believe is a free website domain.
All the money is clearly going into the film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also buy Asylum movie posters. We've also seen, we saw 200 Miles an Hour, we've seen Atlantic Rim, and we've seen Sex Pot, which is so far our favourite. It's about a bunch of college students who find this weed that makes you incredibly sexually active and horny and so on.
Wait. So
It's
you're
like
like a
everything.
magnet towards like
No,
chicks?
no.
You're really horny.
You're just really horny.
So it's like popping Viagra, but you smoke it.
Right, yeah, and like they like within like a few minutes of finding it, they smoke it and they have sex with like a watermelon and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
There's some incredible ups and downs.
I think I know what I'm going to be doing with my next
Wait,
one.
what's that one called?
Sex Pop.
Dude, I'm checking that one.
They have like a whole college movie archive, and one of them's called MILF, which we honestly cannot wait to see MILF.
What's that? What's that about?
I don't know. I'm allowed. I don't know
I've
yet.
never heard that terminology in
One
my
of
life.
the rules is that you can't look up the plot of the movie.
Oh, that's a really good rule, actually.
Yeah.
You just have to watch it. You can't, because we were spoiled by something. Yeah, in 200 Miles an Hour, we were spoiled by the synopsis. Like something happens near the start, which spoiled it for us. So we added a new rule.
The next UK meetup definitely needs to have some of those.
Yeah. Birdemic's also a great film. Troll 2,
Oh, excellent.
Piranha 3D. That's good, but Piranha 3DD is bad. Don't watch Piranha 3DD. Piranha Conda, probably. It's great. No, but anyway, more important part, House of the Dead, the movie, is absolutely fantastic. It's a really good, just bad movie. So if you like bad films, you've got to check it out.
I mean, spot on. Like, I went in expecting dog shit flavored vomit, and it was
Yeah.
still more cheese than that.
Yeah.
Just absolute cheese everywhere.
Yeah, all the way through. By the way, our viewer count's dropped by about 300, so I think they've all gone off to watch Asylum movies.
The viewer count's dropped by 300.
Yeah.
Well, they're obviously watching Asylum movies.
Yeah, that's the. Yeah, we come up with the. Should we go
Safe
through
Thoughts
that?
on YouTube, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, should. Should we go through the House of the Dead drinking rules?
Oh, yeah. If you
Oh.
want to play the House of the Dead drinking game, drink every Sega.
Yep.
Which we did, which they did last night. Right?
Yeah, we made this up on the spot last night. Drink
Every
every Sega. Drink every boobs.
Yep.
That's full on boobs, not like
Yeah, not
cleavage.
not excessive cleavage.
Yeah.
No,
No,
that's-
boobs.
actual
Drink every boob.
nipples.
Drink every. We had drink every physics. Bad
Yeah.
physics.
Everything on physics is subverted.
Drink every.
but going in though, do we want to spoil this one?
No.
No, okay.
Drink
Yeah.
every plot hole.
Yep.
Drink every video game footage.
Yeah.
And drink when you find out
Why you
the
want to be
motive
immortal?
of the evil guy.
Yeah.
He gets asked why he wants to be something, and his response is,
His response is
amazing.
worthy of finishing your
I
drink.
really want to spoil it. Can we do a Karua? Can you put your hand up again? So just a spoiler here again. When Karua's hand goes down, you can get it. The evil guy gets asked why he wants to be immortal, and his response is to live forever. So,
Solid.
solid reasoning.
His delivery is non-enthusiastic.
Yeah,
you
it's-
gotta be there for the shitty.
You gotta see it.
accent and the.
Yeah, he's meant to be Spanish or
you
something.
gotta see the film
Yeah,
to
it's
appreciate the delivery
amazing.
of that.
It's something absolutely unbelievable.
The dialogue is genuinely cringing.
Yeah, I love
The
Liberty.
best way, just cheese everywhere.
Liberty, Salish, great characters.
Yeah.
Was that all the rules?
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Finish
'cause, I
the
mean,
drink of
we
that.
were going to have a couple of others, but
We were
there
gonna
is a
have-
scene in the game. Won't spoil it, but there is a scene where the video games rule will cause you to finish your drink.
We were going to have like a 360 cam rule,
Yeah.
but the video games rule and the 360 cam rule, if both played, would kill you during one scene.
Yeah.
There's this it's like 10 minutes long, continuous shot scene.
Yeah. So I'd recommend like having a not like a shots drink, but
Yeah, have like
mixed.
an easy drink.
Yeah. Like a cocktail or something, or just like a vodka and orange or.
This is
gin and
House
tonic.
of the Dead, the movie.
House of the Dead, the movie.
Yeah,
the
you
drink-
missed
by
out.
the great Yui Ball.
Yes. I've not seen a new Bond movie before either. It was
Yeah, that was an
incredible.
experience.
What are some other films of his?
He
He's also
did.
done.
He did Postal, the movie, right?
Right.
He did.
Fuck, this is like it's like 6 years ago now.
Just
Three Blood Rain movies.
Oh yeah, just a bit
Oh
of.
yeah, yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Just a bit of tech for this game here. You can cancel the swing of the hammer with a Y, so you can repeatedly like splam it multiple times without the cooldown.
Slamming it.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was a game.
Yeah,
Yeah. A couple of people have asked, have we seen The Room?
I've seen. Oh, that's a great movie.
It's a great one. Yeah.
I went to see The Room at a midnight screening in Brighton. Shout out to any Brightonians that might be watching. Lovely city. I can't wait to be back there soon. We went to see it at the Duke of York Cinema, which is an independent movie theatre in the UK. And it's a very old theatre. It's one, I think it's the oldest continually active independent cinema in the UK. And it was a midnight screening where everybody basically heckled the movie the whole time. There were some great things in it. You basically like picked something dumb about the movie and heckled, and everyone joined in. The one I came up with was one of the female characters at the beginning of the movie admits having breast cancer, and then it never comes up again in the movie. So every time
What
she's on
about your breast
screen,
cancer?
exactly that.
Yeah.
How's your breast cancer?
Has
coming
Brennan seen
along?
The Room?
We started yelling. But it's all sort of stuff. Like during the sex scene, we were giving Tommy sex advice, yelling it out in the cinema, like what he should be doing and what he shouldn't be doing.
Oh my god.
The best one though was courtesy of a bunch of guys there. Brilliant. There's repeated long establishing shots of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, and some of these shots are like 10 seconds long of like the bridge panning across, and they started cheering on the panning shot to like encourage it to spread all the way across
You
the
can
bridge.
do it!
Did they throw
Yeah,
spoons at
come on! We did throw spoons. That was separate scenes, but we're going, come on, you can do it! You can. And near the end of the movie, you do get the full pan of the bridge, and that was the most glorious moment in my cinema history. So yeah, it's fantastic. I love the room. It's great.
Has the Pro Bro experienced the room then?
I have not watched The Room yet.
Oh.
I need to watch.
Yeah, you need to do it now.
room
Well,
is
not
great.
now, but...
Well,
We're gonna have a great night.
bye, everybody!
You and your wife are gonna have a fantastic weekend where
Yeah.
you're watching The Room, you're watching Sex Pot.
Everything from Asylum.
Everything from Asylum. Well, now I know what to do.
Just
when
get
I don't have
multiple
anything.
TVs and watch them all simultaneously.
Oh, yes.
How did that happen?
I actually have a week to myself after I get back. So,
Nice.
yeah.
When have you started, dude?
Something beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like at least 10 people in the chat randomly found the gold mine that you've unleashed upon them.
I don't really
Wonderful.
know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just sort of waiting for Ginny to kick me off.
Yeah, Jenny, how you
Sorry,
doing? right now?
don't say it too loud.
Oh, no, this is Filler waiting
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, we're waiting.
Look,
for
he's
you.
waiting for you to kick him off.
Yeah. Good luck, Beta Male.
Yeah, that was not wonderful. Everyone, thank you very
Oh,
much.
man, that's so wonderful.
Dynamite game.
Thank you, everyone. It's a great game. Seriously, the three of you that have a Wii U, you should buy this game. It's really godlike.